You know, you see the blocking already. It's so important to do that on a timely basis. Whoa!
And already one around. That's Cesar Beccarella in the 90.
That's a product of just being in dirty air right there in the middle. Did a great job saving it, keeping out on the inside wall, which is extremely difficult when you spin off a 4. But that dirty air being in the middle like that can take the air off your car, get loose, and away it went.
No yellow. We're still green here, guys.
That is not good.
He's going to have to get tires put on that car, but the leaders, they're still going.
3 wide coming off a 2. Back behind that 4-car breakaway. Now 5 cars at the front. Single file riding that double yellow line.
It looks like the 90 car Cesar. He gets stuck right in the middle here. That's the worst spot. You've got no air on the outside or on the inside. Gets loose, Clint, and just holds on. Nice save without hitting the wall, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but more importantly, look what it does to the race. You always, as a racer, you hate to say this,
but wanted to learn early on in this race. That's what he's been doing.
7, 8, maybe 9 cars come down pit road here under caution. And here's the reason the yellow flag is out. Watch Jeremy Clements, top line. You were good with that telestrator.
There you
know
go,
that, Brad?
Man, it just disintegrated. I don't know. What happened, Brad? Air got underneath the front side of that hood and just peeled it right off.
A lot of times what happens here at Daytona and Talladega is you see cars push each other and they break the bumper and the hood bars out. So I think you might be able to see that right here. Right? See how the splitter is flapping right through there?
Bad.
And so I think what might have happened is it got the air underneath it and blew the hood up. And when it did, it also knocked out the hood flap, or the roof flap, I should say.
If you watch the hood come off here, and knocks the roof flap off of it too. As soon as it goes up, boom, boom, there goes the roof flap.
So my guess is from pushing back and forth, it probably fatigued it, broke it, and here's what happened. So.
What did you say about but they were able to qualify and compete. He makes the show just like he did for tomorrow's Daytona 500, and now he finds himself in the mix.
Turn 1.
And there it is, the guy that won it last year. That's Michael Annett.
Oh, they almost all got through.
Austin Hill, Joe Graff Jr. also get a piece of it.
I don't think Michael, he got hit right in the door. He might.
Joe Graff is definitely
another
in trouble.
day. These guys are in big trouble.
You see the water trail and oil trail behind the car. That means the radiator's knocked out. Same for Austin Hill.
Hate it for these guys. Hill won the truck race here.
See Michael Annett out on the outside with somebody looking. It looks like Chase Briscoe looking on the outside of him. Puts a block. Just got loose. Getting into the corner. We've all been there before.
Nice miss by Riley Herbst.
Herbst had a couple of good moves to stay out of trouble early in that truck race last night.
I think he hit him right behind the left front. That car will probably be okay. These two, not so much.
Hate it for Joe Graff Jr., who was making his first start in that 08 car and qualified up front.
61 hung a
Cindric sliding down in front of him. Allgaier goes down to block, and here we go. Half a lap remaining.
Big run from the 11.
Second stage.
Big runs.
Haley shooting to the outside in that 11 car. Cindric tucks in behind him. Allgaier still out front.
Big rack in 3.
Yep.
We got a crash. We stay green. That's the 18 of Riley Herbst, and now the caution is out, and that is how we will end stage 2. Justin Allgaier in front of Justin Haley, and then it's Jeb Burton. The 25 also involved in that crash. That's Chris Cochran.
I saw the 18 get sideways. We're going to have to go to the replay to see what happened there, but just a lot of movement. A lot of movement going for that stage. That bottom line was forming big time too. They were catching them.
Watch the 18 right in the middle there.
Looks like he might have
moved down. Wasn't quite clear.
Can't tell who that was that he got into.
Hard hit right there.
And Myatt Snyder looks like he might have got collected. Harrison Burton just barely sneaks through there on the bottom.
Nice save by Myatt Snyder, who hangs on to it.
Just wasn't quite
the
clear.
92, Josh Williams, I think was just barely inside of Riley, and he didn't see him there. Big hit. Chris Cochran right in the door of the 18.
Look at Harrison Burton. That's got to be a lot to manage, straddling the banking there.
I can imagine the heart rate of things are getting intense. You're getting caution.
Trouble. Here we go. Fifth caution of the day.
Is that Allgaier?
Allgaier's in it big time.
Allgaier's involved. Saw Josh Balicki sitting down there on the infield grass off the corner. And this changes everything.
In a big way.
And Allgaier, who had never won here at Daytona coming in, a pair of runner-up finishes, is going to have to wait once again. And there's Justin Haley.
Whole field back up together.
This is also big for Ryan Sieg, who had not made his final pit stop yet. He can come in, get service under caution, and will restart with that lead pack.
Huge opportunity for him. Huge opportunity for everybody that was behind JR, those cars, all of these guys. It's all game on.
Oh, looks like maybe a flat tire. Something broke on this.
Left rear or something.
Yeah, that's Josh Bilicki in the 99.
Clearly something's broke. He was way out of control. Oh no.
Unreal.
The 51 car checked up, which he should do, and it just was too much.
I don't know. They just didn't see it in time or something. They bear down on the 51 way too fast. Run right in the back of him.
That was a big break for Michael Annett, too, who went high.
Oh, man.
Spin ahead, stay at the top, second up, right front end.
Oh.
Watch this guy, watch this guy.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right? I mean, that was a combination of both, maybe.
Man, I don't know. They just didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, this got off him. He's going to make a pass for the lead.
Briscoe pushed him out and then looks for position, and he's got it. 98 to the point. Can he clear? Yes.
Comes up right in front of Gregson.
Oh, wreck.
And we got trouble. That's Jeb Burton. Austin Cindric around.
A lot of great cars right here.
Oh, no. Big hits, too.
We didn't have a big one in this race 1 year ago.
That's inside 10 to go at Daytona.
Yeah,
That's all you can say about that.
Pushing back and forth on a restart, and bad things happen.
You saw Briscoe pull up, big block for the lead there. He got squirrely. I thought he was going to get turned around, and unfortunately it was back a little bit farther back. Lots of tore up cars right here.
Team Penske going to remain winless.
Such a great day for Jeb Burton. Did a great job leading the first stage, was up front all day long. It's unfortunate it ends like this.
Good to see the window net is down for Austin Cindric, and we understand that's the case for every driver involved in this accident. That's an indication to safety workers that those drivers are okay.
Looks like only 8 or 9 of our top cars might have survived this here.
But look what it did. Look at the difference it made for Justin Haley, for a Harrison Burton, the 20 car that's back into this thing. Jones, Gregson, Briscoe, this is going to be a finish. Lots of cleanup, though. Looks like they're going to be a red flag.
Yep, coming to a slow speed on the back straightaway. They will stop. And it looks like we are going to go under the red flag.
This happened right at towards the front of the pack in the top 2 or 3 rows. I'll have to get a look at the replay and see what caused it. Blimp cam maybe going to give us a great showing. I'm really
a huge push here with a big move for. Look at how sideways Jackson was right there. Move to the inside and then watch the 8 car as he gets to them, the 22.
So the 8's going to push the 9. The 22 is going to catch up to the
98
8.
comes up and blocks and stacks him up right here. 22 gets in the back of the 8, knocks him down. The rest is history.
Just kind of one of those stack ups.
But it's a block. A block stacked him up and created that, but that block was a necessity. If the 98 of Chase Briscoe wouldn't have moved up and slowed down the momentum, he would have been passed right there.
Where is the balance on that, Brad? That's a conversation that's been a focal point all week long.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to continue to see this. And, you know, part of it is, you know, these cars can take pushes, but as it works its way back, that energy works its way back, as it did here. The 8 car couldn't take a push. He was already lifting and slowing down. Then he got hit from the back. Car's already light. Instantly turns him around. It's just, you know, to me, that's just one of them racing deals. There are some blocks that I think are bad blocks. I don't think that was a terrible block. He made one move and it just all stacked up.
You know, one thing I saw, he didn't quite get all the way up in front of him.
This is incredible. What a Cinderella story it would be if he won this thing.
Man, he didn't stay on.
He's got a chance at it. There's not a lot of energy right now. They need to reform.
There's your wreck.
And there's a crash.
Very wreck I was telling you about.
Will we keep the green out or will they throw the caution? No caution yet for now. They're racing back. Gregson leads.
Yellow is out.
They're coming off of turn 4. There's the caution flag. It's over at Daytona. First career victory
in your mirror. You keep him back
for
there, you
Noah
win.
Gregson.
Hey, Junior Motorsports, great job.
I'll tell you what, he drove a great race, guys. The move he made there on Chase Briscoe, back to the top, down to get those side drafts, really organized his lane and caused us to end before we got to the start-finish line. Michael Nett's going to get caught up in here, maybe from a push from behind. Everyone's going to push. It's the last lap, and it turns him
around. Yep.
Very similar to what we saw on the wreck right before this with Austin Cindric and Jeb Burton.
Did get a report all the window nets are down for those drivers.